Hi guys, thanks for watching Food with Len. Let's make a tuna melt sandwich today. Alright, I got 1 can of tuna right here. It's just chunk light tuna. You can use any tuna you like. I just use the chunk light and spring water. To that, I'm just going to add about a tablespoon or so of mayonnaise. Not a whole lot, I don't want it real wet and sloppy. And make sure you drain all the water out of your tuna real well. That's good. Okay, and to that I've got a lemon. Half a lemon that I used in something else and kept half of the lemon. So I'm just going to squeeze, I don't know, about a half a teaspoon, quarter to a half, something like that, into that. And normally I would add pickle relish in here too, or some sliced celery. I don't have the sliced celery, and the pickle relish I have is sweet pickle relish, and I prefer dill today, so I'm just going to slice up a pickle and put that on the top of my sandwich. So I got a cast iron pan here, I don't know if it's in frame, on my cooktop, which I'll move over in that direction here when I get this going. So I'm just going to set this on medium and get it hot. And I've got my tuna all set right now. So the next thing I do is I go in with my bread. And I'm using this bread here. You can use just about any bread. This is something I got from the bakery. And getting down to the end of the loaf, and it's kind of expensive, so I'd like to use it all up. So what I'm going to do on this, I'm going to butter both sides of my bread. Okay, my bread's buttered up, my pan is heating, and I'm going to just take a moment, set this off to the side, go ahead and get my pickle sliced up while I'm waiting. A little bit of crumbs on there, that's alright with me. Let's see what we got here. Find a pickle that will come out of the jar. Only the highest production quality here on Food with Len. We send everything off to DreamWorks, and it's like the refrigerator will never turn on right in the middle of a video and make that noise because I'm sitting right next to the fridge. Right. I would like these to be a little thicker, but I'll just use more of them. So I'm just slicing up my pickle. For the sake of the video, I'm going to move everything out of the way here so I get that cooktop over here so you can see what's going on. Alright, what I'm using here is a cast iron pan. I've turned it up a little bit so I can just get some heat on it. Cast iron takes a little longer to heat. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and start building my sandwich. So I'll start with my first piece of bread, butter side down. Okay, now we're good. I can just go ahead and turn that almost off. So I go in with my tuna mixture there. Just make sure I get all of it in there. I've got 1 full can. This bread's a little bigger than sandwich bread, so if you're using sandwich bread, you're just going to kind of have to see how it fits. Alright. And you know what? I thoroughly screwed that up. Completely. So, let me go back in here. Oh, you know what? I can fix that. Alright, yeah, we only have the highest quality production value here. So, I'm going to go ahead and add cheese to this slice right here. And I'm using a sharp cheddar that I sliced myself. Okay, I'm going to move this piece of bread over. Get like so. And let's see how well I can accomplish this right here. Yay! Perfect. Okay, so I got my cheese down. And I've got my bread there, like so. I'm just going to take this one off on the other side there, put it to the side, even though I've half baked that, or half cooked that. So now I'm going to just put my pickles on here. This is going to be a blooper video, I think. So, you know, the thing about it is when you're cooking, sometimes you forget things, especially like me when the camera's rolling. I have a tendency to possibly forget things. And I forgot to put the cheese on. And, you know, that's kind of crazy. Now, like I said, I'm using I sliced it up myself. It's a sharp cheddar. You could certainly use these singles. I prefer the sharp cheddar. If you don't want to cut the cheese, use the singles. And you can get them in cheddar, whatever. Alright, so there we go. I think we're back in business now. Going to medium-high again. And I'm going to just wait this out for a minute. We should be golden. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot the cheese. Don't do that. If you do this thing, try not to forget the cheese. Alright, I'm going to check for color on the bottom. We still got a minute. Now, since I took that off the first time, I'm just going to apply a little bit more butter to the top here. Alright, I think we're probably good, and I see my cheese is melting. So, I'm going to flip that over, and look at that. Nice golden brown on that side. This is going to be awesome. Alright, look at our cheese. Our cheese is just really melted up nicely now. And from about the amount of time that I've left that on the other side, I can see that that is just about where I want it to be. So, flip that back over because I like the looks of this side here. And I'm going to put it on a plate. Alright guys, there you have it. A tuna melt sandwich. Now this bread is more long than anything, so I'm not really going to be able to cut it in, you know, completely diagonal, but I'm just going to do something about like that. Oh man, that is good. Alright. Thank you for watching. I hope you make this. If you do, hope it works out for you. You can see I put a pickle on here. Let's try and jazz up the place a little bit. I'll slice that pickle. Yeah, this is definitely not the Bobby Flay or Martha Stewart show. This is real cooking, guys. This is exactly what you're going through. And I hope these tips and things that I do and the fact that I screwed up this sandwich, but I was able to recover, I hope those things work for you. Please leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video. Thanks.